Hi, it's Caroline. I had several questions from a viewer posted on my profile, and I wanted to make sure I addressed them in a video. They're from a while ago, so thank you for being patient. Some of the questions were, how do I stop continuing with my eating disorder habits? And then some of the others were, is it wrong to have candy for dessert? Is it wrong to make up for having a heavy dessert the night before by having low-fat candy the next couple of days? So these are some really great questions. I imagine there are a lot of people that have them. I know I've had them at different times in my own life. To address the first, how do I stop continuing with my eating disorder habits? That is the million-dollar question that people that struggle with eating disorders ask themselves, ask others. You know, medical researchers and professionals have not found one simple cure for eating disorders. There are lots of different treatments that are proven to be really successful, but not one single cure works for every kind of eating disorder in every individual of all genders, all ages, all ethnicities, all religions. It's so broad and vast. What I do know is that the first way to stop eating disorder behavior is to choose to not do it. And then from there, deal with what comes up. If that means, you choose to not engage in eating disorder behavior, but you're still having feelings that are really difficult that make you think about wanting to do eating disorder behavior, then you have to deal with those feelings, whether that's with a therapist or a trained professional or writing or something on your own. That's what you have to do. So the simple and obvious answer is to make a choice to stop engaging with eating disorder behavior, and then find healthy ways to deal with it, to deal with what may trigger the behavior in the first place. And making that choice to not engage with eating disorder behavior means that you have to come from a place of self-love. You have to know that you deserve to be healthy. You deserve to live free of those behaviors. You deserve to live a life without eating disorder behavior. From my own experience, I can't promise that that means you will never think about eating disorder thoughts or behaviors, but it is possible to not engage in the behaviors, and that's a decision you have to make. And like I said, it's really important to make sure that you have professionals or loved ones or both, ideally both, helping you deal with the thoughts behind those behaviors. The other questions about having candy for dessert, compensating for heavy dessert with candy, I said this in the last video, and I will always say this. I think it's really important to eat what you want when you want. For some people in their recovery, it may be really important to stick to a really consistent meal plan, and that's something they have to work with their nutritionist or mentor or therapist or specialist to do. So I am very sensitive and aware that, like, for some people, recovery means a consistent meal plan. For those with whom it doesn't, or for whom it does not mean a consistent meal plan, I don't believe in compensating for one meal by restricting in another. I think restriction can be really, really dangerous, and it can cause for unhealthy behaviors later on. So in my personal experience, if I have a heavy dessert, I had a heavy dessert. What's it going to do? Nothing. What are those extra calories really going to do? If the rest of the time I'm eating what I want, when I want, and going, for me, I go to yoga. For some, they may, have movement in their life that includes the gym or whatever. Some people may not have any physical movement in their life. But if you're eating, if you're not engaging in eating disorder behavior, a heavy dessert, really, what is that? It doesn't do anything. it means that you enjoyed a really rich dessert. Awesome. Like, enjoying a really yummy dessert is great. Like, if you're not doing that every single night, it's not going to affect your life. And again, I don't want to like say that you shouldn't do that every night. If your body wants a piece of chocolate cake every night and it doesn't affect your life or your body any other way, then that's what your body's asking for. I suspect that's like not realistic, but you know, like, so that's my thoughts. Like, dessert, like, great. So for some people it's fruit one night, for some people it's no dessert, for some people it's a cake, for some a piece of cake, for some people it's ice cream, for some people it's a piece of candy. I mean, it just, I don't know. I don't think there's a right or wrong. I'm a big believer that there are no good or bad foods. That good food is food that fills you up, and bad food is food that you are not hungry for. That's how I judge, if any judgment towards food. Good is when you are hungry and you fulfill your craving and what you want to eat and what your body wants to eat. And bad is, or wrong, is when you go beyond that, or when you deprive your body from what it wants. If your body really, really, really wants a sandwich for lunch, but you only let it have a salad, that's like not nice to your body. If your body really wants, you know, a Snickers bar for dessert and you don't have it, or you have fruit, you're depriving your body. So that's my take on right, wrong, good, bad. I hope that those are helpful answers to those questions, and I hope people will share their thoughts on these. You know, these are some of the like bigger questions that come up, not only with eating disorder recovery, but with eating in general. So I hope people will share their questions and thoughts on this as well and create a dialogue around this. Thank you.